Am I going live? Oh my, this is the bravest thing I've ever done in my entire life. And I don't even know. I don't think I'm going to keep this. But I'm doing this just to get myself acclimated because I think I love it when people go live because I like to know I'm talking to a real human. And it is about 7 o'clock in the morning and nobody should be up. And I want to talk about how to unblock your creativity. Like, yes, because I think it's one thing to tell people how to make dolls and how to do things, but the truth is, creativity is a beast. It's a really strong energy force. So, I'm going to give you a few tips on how to unblock your creativity. And I'm so used to, like, having my notes. Oh, I got them. Oh, so the first thing you need to do to unblock your creativity is you need to get in contact with and tell your story. Like, there are a lot of people who are like the grammar police, and oh my God, they know how to put a period someplace and a comma here and there, and they always complain, but they have nothing to say. They don't have a story. They have, like, being a creative person is not about being the grammar police. It's not about because you're so good at having a period or a comma. Or there are people who have really nice voices, but they don't have a song to sing. And that reminds me of Jennifer Hudson. Like, Jennifer Hudson to me is, she extremely beautiful and talented, but she doesn't have anything to say. But if you listen to Cardi B, this child cannot sing a lick. But when she said, be careful with my heart, you know what I mean? She cannot sing, but she connects with the human spirit. Like, you get what she's talking about. And I think people who, when you're an artist, we don't care about how well you can sing or how well you can write or how you can put a period here or that this is how you play the piano, but it's really about telling your story in a way that connects to other people, that is coming from your heart and your soul. So that is the first thing. So when I first started making dolls, I made dolls because I wanted dolls that were authentically beautiful, not this mainstream Barbie type doll. I wanted a doll with full lips and who wasn't perfect like me. And I wanted her to have flaws. So as I began to age, like when I was in my mid 40s and things started to change for me, um, I feel like the hardest thing I had to do was learn how to love myself. So I wanted to make dolls that reflected this desire to accept my own imperfections. So the second thing to do in order to unleash your creativity or unblock your creativity is, don't be a perfectionist. Like, just get over it. Oh my God, I want to show you. Like, oh Jesus. Before I made my Josephine doll, like, this is the first sock doll that I made. She's a beauty, isn't she? I love her. Her face is really clear. This was my first attempt at making a sock doll, and I couldn't think of like what to do with this part here in the back. But I just thought, you know what? I'm just gonna get my needle, and I'm just gonna go in, and I wanted to make her some lips, and I used some gesso. I mean, this is not. This is a mess, but this was my first attempt. But it gave me hope. And then I think, oh my God, let me find the second one. So this was my second attempt, and these lips are hard. So this is the second doll that I made, and trying to figure out how to use the whole sock thing because I'm used to using a two-way stretch that is nice and taut. Um, oh my God, is somebody here? Is a hobby? Sorry for my English. Oh my God, creating a doll is actually. Oh my hi. I didn't expect anybody to be here. I'm just trying to get my nerves together. But no, I think creating a doll is actually a spiritual journey. It's not just a hobby. I don't think it's something you do um, just because you want to make a doll. The doll chooses you. You understand what I'm saying? It's a life, it's a being. I know this sounds crazy, but it is the truth. So I just want to show you. So this is my second attempt at making a sock doll, which was getting a little bit better. And yeah, so this one, it has a little bit of lips and the nose. And finally, I don't have the one that I actually was able to get right, but um, that was a process. So this was another attempt when I was making a doll, and I was trying to figure out, like, should I paint it and what is it going to be like? And the back here, look at this. This is a journey. And oh, and another thing I want to talk about is this. I made this hot dog out of silicone clay. I don't know if you can. Do you see this? Is this a beautiful hot dog? This is a beautiful hot dog out of silicone clay. I love playing in silicone clay, and I also, um, Jesus, these are Pete's. I love hot glue, so I made this doll out of hot glue. This is a hot glue. I mean, I made it a while ago, but and it's just I was so determined to make a doll out of hot glue that my hot glue gun caught fire. It was so exciting. I loved every second. Okay, so all right, so don't be a perfectionist. Please don't. Just be willing to make mistakes. And one thing I would tell you about being an artist is that you cannot think it through, you have to do it through. You got to blow up some stuff, you got to make some mistakes, you got to be willing to just go in and make it happen. And oh, the third point on how to unblock your creativity is please accept the fact that you are not in charge. You have to let the creativity flow through you. If you are a person who needs to be in charge, don't try to be a creative person. Don't try to be an artist, because I hear a lot of people complain all the time and saying that oh, I'm not a creative person, or I don't know how to be creative. But it's because it's not something that you like. If you're writing a paper, you can easily, just go and read something and regurgitate it, or when I was in school. But when you are being creative, something is coming through you, and you need to just let that energy happen. um, as a matter of fact, I always say you don't choose to make dolls, dolls choose to be made by you. Also, you should try different mediums. Like, for example, I didn't know that I was going to love making dolls out of fabric, or you may end up liking palmer clay, or I love silicone, or you might love, painting. So just try a variety of things and see what sticks. And lastly, never let people dictate to you what what you should like. Like, for example, I think that when you're creating art, the only opinion you need is that of yourself. You don't need anybody else's opinion. You don't want anyone else's opinion about what it should look like. You should. I'm so serious. Like, people, would tell me, well, like my mom, I hate my doll lips. She thinks they're too big. Or people say, why did you make your doll like that? Because I love it. That's why I did it. So if you want to unblock your creativity and just really tap into, making dolls or making whatever it is that you love, let the energy flow through you. Just, try out different things. And remember, it's not what it looks like, it's what it feels like. Thank you so much for watching.